What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. As you can see, we're not outside today, so I'm actually just going to be sharing one tip that I picked up that I've been actually using, I guess, for the last month now for some of these wintertime bass. Now, usually, as you know, for wintertime, I usually have a lot of success with jigs, but Scott Martin, if you don't know who Scott Martin is, he's a very successful bass fisherman, very well known in the world of bass fishing, has released a video, I guess about 2 or 3 weeks ago, of one of the tips that he uses for lipless crankbaits in the wintertime. Now, we all know that lipless crankbaits work great in the wintertime. If you didn't, you should really give it a try. When you're fishing structures, drop-offs, ledges, anything else, the lipless crankbaits work really well. However, the thing about lipless crankbaits is that they're so heavy. The hookup ratio is nowhere near as good with a lipless crankbait as it is with a regular crankbait or even a jig. So today's tip is I'm just going to show y'all how you can get more hookups with your lipless crankbait. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the rings and the hooks for both of the bottoms of this lipless crankbait. Now, you can use pliers or you could use your fingernails, but we're going to go ahead and take those off. Alright, so now that you have the hooks off, you should have 2 hooks with the split ring still attached. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of those, you're just going to set it to the side, put it in your tackle box, and then the other one you're going to actually take the split ring off of the hook itself, and you'll just have a regular hook. So how we're going to rig this up is you're going to take your main line, and you took off the split ring on all 3 sides. You're going to slide the line through the top loop of the lipless crankbait, and then you're going to slide it through the bottom one, just like that. So you should have something similar to that. And then the excess line that's hanging off, what you're going to do is the hook that doesn't have the split ring on it, you're going to go ahead and tie just any old regular knot. In my case, I'm just going to use a split knot. And then once that's tied, that is your rig. That's how you're going to fish your lipless crankbait. Now, I know what you are thinking, and I was thinking the same thing when I first saw Scott Martin's video. How is that going to catch any fish? First of all, instead of having 2 hooks, you only have 1 hook now. You have nothing on the back, and then if you look at it, the hook's just kind of like off to the side. So the reason why this works so well is lipless crankbaits have a very hard time hooking up because of the weight distribution of the lipless crankbait. So it's just hard to get them to hook up. What happens here is when the bass bites the hook actually slides down from the lipless crankbait. And what this prevents is the weight of the lipless crankbait being in the bass's mouth, and the bass will not be able to spit the lipless crankbait out. A lot of times, when you hook up lipless crankbaits, you find that when the bass shakes their head, they spit the hooks out. A lot of that has to do with the weight of the crankbait itself. So what happens is the bass, he grabs it or he bites it, and it slides up and down the line. But yeah, that's how you increase your hookups for these wintertime bass with using some lipless crankbaits. Please go check out Scott Martin's video. He also does a good job of explaining it. But I've used this the last couple weeks, and it has worked great for me. So yeah, just go out and give it a try, guys, and tell me what you think. Please rate, comment, subscribe to the video. See you next time.